Hello and welcome to the No BS Think Like a Champion. This is where I'm going solo queue into champion rank, explaining all of my thoughts and plans out loud, exactly what I'm doing and why, so you too can have the thoughts of a champion, implement it into your game, and be less ass. Ideally. Alright, we're on Villa. I'm already going to lock in and figure out what's going on. Who's really good on Villa? Shield Ops, Blitz, Blackbeard. Pretty much banning Blackbeard every single game just because he's so annoying and so difficult to deal with as a solo queue player. So that's pretty much my go-to ban. I'm already thinking about defense. Who do I want to ban on defense? A zombie is going to be super good on Villa. We could do something like a mute if we really wanted to shake things up, or that master hold is really good with a castle, so we could get rid of the castle. I'm going to see what they ban first, and then we'll figure it out from there. The bans aren't the most important thing in the world. The Nomad ban is interesting, as well as the Goyo ban, but hey, I respect it. Those are some good bans. On defense, I mean, Vigil could be a little difficult to deal with. Valk is going to be one that's super good on Villa. Plus, if they are coordinated, if they're working together, the Valk's going to help them out a lot more than it's going to help us out, so I want to ban Valk. Now, for defense, I'm already going to plan what I want to do. Probably going to go Aviator. I could bring that Azami and hold Study. I could hold main stairs because that's another big power position on this map. So I could hold that with like a smoke and the barbed wire. I could play even a Dock on main stairs, have the Stims, or have the Fenrir for more information. I think I'm going to bring the Dock. I don't play a lot of Dock, but it's just going to be a nice way to hold this area and have a good gun. I can challenge 90 Hall really easily. I can hold that Study walk-in, and of course I can hold main stairs. So the Dock here is going to be nice. I can also do the site setup because at the end of the day, I can't really trust my teammates to always do the site setup the right way or even at all. So I want to make sure I'm able to do that as well. So by holding main, I'm almost holding half the map, right? They can either push main side or they can push 90 and top red side. So if I can hold main, I'm already shutting down half of the options that they have by being that main guy there to fight back. Now I can also make some vertical holes for main if my teammates are willing to work together. These holes are going to come in clutch. Or if they do try to push up main stairs on me, quickly open this with the bailiff. Reinforce some walls since we don't have these up yet. This is just stopping them from just spraying through the wall into bar if you're not sure why you're reinforcing these. Ideally, we have the head holes on Study so we can peek the Study guys from these head holes as well. These footholds are going to be great if they are pushing up this bar hallway into sight later in the round.
5 seconds.
Same thing over here if they're pushing from main side. We do have the shield main. It looks like Frost might be playing here, so I might need to play somewhere else. We don't want to stack everyone up on main, so he is not, so that's okay. I'll just do my other barbed wire here just because I don't have a lot of time. Probably coming out of spawn just to get it out and have it on the playing field. Now the shield's nice, going to help me out quite a bit. It's not necessary, but it is useful. Now it looks like they are coming master side and bottom main. This Damon's going front door by himself. I'm going to try and peek him, get a quick pick if I can. Did a lot of damage, may have downed him. I'm going to stim myself up. I also need this Legion. Get this Legion and stim when I can. Damon's in the main door, he's low.
Where's that Legion?
So I have this Deimos low, so I can challenge him. I can also wait for this barbed wire. Cover the sound of the prone by shooting. I'm going to check if I still have this default cam or not. I do, so he's not even coming
Push
in.
up like master.
I actually think I downed him. You see the blood on the ground?
You have been spotted by
He got revived. Sketchy peek, but we got him.
Telling 1 HP 90 window.
I can stim myself back up. The stim's actually really clutch here. Deimos is dead. So I have the Frostman and the Bard main, so I don't need to watch it, and I don't think there's anything Study side still. We have this outside default, so I can actually go into Study, get more control, be able to fight top red, which is good. Don't want to over peek. I have no stims left, by the way, so
Okay.
just gonna pre-fire. Just gonna hold this area. If he comes main, he'll probably hit the mat. I want to be the guy in the 1v1. If my teammates all die, I want to be able to win this round out still. Now, I can also peek off this Legion, or I can just hold a little peek pixel. This is a pretty common pre-fire, so it might not be the best option, but good job from the team. Good little hold there. If I realized I downed that Deimos earlier, I could have actually baited him for a second kill. Not the end of the world, though. We ended up getting him. It was a little risky on the run out. I just honestly thought he was down, so I didn't hear the guy get off the 90 repel. Okay, so we're going to statue room now. We could hold bathroom with the mute. Love that hold. We could even bring the Azami and hold master aggressively, which could be nice. A Wamai is going to be great here too, just because if they do push that direct master take. A Cav wouldn't be bad if they're coming across. I could also bring the Cav out, or the Capcan even, which might not be too bad of an idea. I think I will stick to kind of just this master hold. Azami, one of the best operators in the game. I'm going to bring the impacts over the barbed wire, because my teammates are working pretty well together, and we have the Melusa. We have most of the info that we need, so I don't really need that barbed wire. So I can bring the impacts for playmaking and rotates if we need them later on. Set this up. We got some good Azamis that I can show off in Master too. This allows us to rotate and hold that a little easier. For example, one right here on the bed, just going to block that window. Now they have to deal with this, and then they have to deal with the shield. So just add layers to this defense here. Reinforce both of these. I want them to feel safe to hop into the window. That way we can kill them from these statue holes when they hop in. I could also make a deep hole underneath the window, so if I do decide I want to play underneath, I can hold this bathroom window from below, or at least it's something that they have to be concerned about if they plan on jumping in here.
5 seconds.
Anytime now. There we go. Just going to make it nice and big. I can actually use it best for our abilities. This will just block off some of that Astro Repel. Stop them from sitting there like losers and baiting. So now we're kind of in a good spot, just kind of chilling here. I could even do one here so I can rotate back into Solar too. Again, just blocking off that Astro Repel so I can play in bathroom a little more freely. Azami just gives you extra space to work with, which is nice. Thanks to the update, we also have this. You do have to be careful of the walk up the stairs is the only thing. And I might be exposing myself to the window as well. All right, we lost 2 picks already. Are they just going full AV side? And try to get one back real quick. Okay, it looks like we're gonna have to save these other 2 Kibas for over here. I'm gonna go try and play off the mute so we can maybe get a pick back. There goes that hope. He's repelling in here.
That's red.
And there's a third one over there. Unfortunate. I had to try and work that Monty to confirm the kill on red, but there was a third one coming from study. I probably could have gave it up after I got that first pick and played the HP advantage, but a 2v4 is still going to be difficult to win anyway. Pretty solid clear from them. That's the thing. I didn't hop on cams early, so I didn't rotate my setup early enough, so I ended up using all my Azamis, which probably could have helped me on that side. And I didn't react fast enough to what was going on with my team. But if I saw them all spawn there, I'd be over there and be able to help them right away, right? So, with that being said, I might pick the Azami again, just because she has that flexibility, which is nice. Or I could bring the Capcan, because honestly, they didn't even drone. They just ran through there with no information outside of the Dokubi calls. So there's a pretty good chance we could actually get some Capcan kills. They also may have had pre-place drones, so I'm going to look for that while I'm over there too.
I'll look in now.
We got our teammate locking in, so that's huge. Definitely want to win this defense here. Pretty defender-sided map, but there's always a situation where you could win all your attacks, right? It really just depends on the team you've got and how they play. So the game is not over until it's over. The classic saying. I'm going to put a couple Capcans here. Could be clutch later in the round. Some barbed wire on red so they can't just sneak their way up and cut us off. And then if I head over AV side, I can put some more Capcans over there, some barbed wire for main, and actually play the main stairs. I'm going to try and bait them into these Capcans on this doorway. I'm really hoping they decide to push the same way, because they come through this study door, they are going to get absolutely nuked.
10 seconds left.
I'm not sure if he saw those Capcan traps or not. Not going to worry about it.
5 seconds left.
Now the other thing I could do is play in library, because they might try to work their way up these main stairs. So if they don't drone this appropriately, I'm actually going to shoot a guy in the back. And because they are doing this full take again, it's pretty likely someone comes in this main door. They're doing the same take. If they don't come in the main door, I can work my way up the stairs. I hear this Ash out here. There's a guy in the basement. I think he's coming up red. There we go. No info, just running in with no drones again. I'm surprised I didn't see this Ash on the main cam. I thought I would see him from here. I guess he just got so close to the door that I didn't see him. Got my Monty pick. That's huge. And we still have the Capcans on the board, so we could potentially get another one. Especially since they're not droning very well. That is very bad gameplay from the smoke. I still have those 3 Capcans. There they go. Might have hope with the other 2. That was really unfortunate. Smoke died there. He really had to play. Buck's bottom Astro stairs. He was like clock. He was clock. I have your Astro cam still. I'll let you know if he goes up. So, yeah, we're just kind of getting massacred. I mean, these guys just run through the map, killing everyone.
Op 4 located a bomb. Protect it.
Fortunately, I picked the wrong door for the traps. Buck's coming up bottom Astra now. Nice. You're good to go up, Astra. They're really just taking the entire map. Hiding in corners would be great, as you can see, effectively against the Monty. Clock, it's slime. There's the Capcan traps, huge, so that's what we needed. So we got 2 picks there. And now it's a 2v2. So winnable situation for the teammates if they play it right. We kind of did the best we could there. Bottom red, bottom red. It's coming up red now. These guys can play this. Probably shouldn't play like a TDM style, but I'm not gonna backseat game them. I'm just gonna call out what I see. I'm gonna let them play their game. That's the most optimal chance for them to win, is by letting them play the way they want. Because if I start telling them what to do, it's just gonna add more confusion, make it harder for them to play confidently and actually win their gunfights, which is very necessary right now. Now, he keeps running in front of this wall, which is really scaring me, but the most important thing right now is this Astra cam.
Last operator standing.
1v2. I think it's in the bomb site. Does he know? Unfortunate. It's okay. We got the attack now. There's still hope. I'm not too worried. My teammates are not the best, but that's the thing when you solo queue. You're not always going to get better teammates than the other team, and that's fine. You just have to keep trying to play your best. That's the thing. People think that, you know, some people just get good teammates all the time, or some people they're just unlucky and always get bad teammates. The truth is, everyone gets bad teammates. You might be that bad teammate. So instead of focusing on your teammates, focus on yourself. For example, what am I going to do here? How do I want to play this? What is my plan? Well, I feel like the Finka could be good. The Doc worked out pretty well. Maybe the Finka will also be good on attack. They are pretty aggressive. They didn't drone much, right? So if I can shut down that aggression, get the picks when they push into me, then we should be fine. So I'm going to try to bait a little bit off the start here, just try to feel out how they're actually playing. Because if they end up not being aggressive and they play really passive, then I'm going to switch my strategy and I'm going to change up what I do. So I'm drawing my drone in. I'm trying to figure out where the site is and also see what operators they have. Now it looks like they went trophy first, which is interesting. So I'm going to see who we got. We got a Capcan. Brava could be good here. Who is that? That seems like a Zami. Yep. A Zami, Capcan. I think Flores could be good, but again, I don't want to be on my drones all the time. So I think I would rather bring the Finka, be able to give that global ability to my team, and still have the nades for destruction. So I can try to take this master bathroom area, get pressure onto the bomb site while helping my team, while destroying utility, and then kind of just playing off what we see from there. We only have 1 drone now, which, you know, is just... it's a little unfortunate, but it's the way it goes. That's part of the risk of driving your drone in, is you might not get as much info as you want. But you just kind of have to work with it. So again, we're going to play slow, play a little baity off the start here. I'm not going to open this window quite yet because I don't want to die from it. I'm going to quickly drone out what's going on and see what they got. They have this castle set up. This is the one I was mentioning earlier. There's a guy in the closet here. Just going to spray through with the LMG. They have a Jaeger set up in the closet. See, this is where the floors would be great. That's the Jaeger. Now, they might be holding this pixel, but I'm going to risk it and hop in. There we go. That's a freebie. Clear the utility. Hop back out. Get a stim in there. Now, we just got to slow down. Watch for their aggression back. Try not to die to these Capcans. We have this guy posted up in bathroom. Might be able to hop in again. I can hold this guy from here. Yeah, 1 sec. The castle is dead now. So that's the guy that was in Master. Got my teammate up with that. That's great. This Jaeger just played overly aggressive, honestly. If he played more passive, he would have been fine. Gave up the control by dying. He's in statue. I was not expecting that angle. A zombie statue. Okay, very nice. We downed the other guy. Got the win. Pretty solid round overall. Just played it patient. Played that baiting style. And like I said, they are going to play over aggressive. They played really... you know, I'm expecting that aggression because of the way they played their attack rounds, and they did the same thing on defense. They played overly aggressive. If that Jaeger plays passive there and forces me to hop in, there's no way for me to actually kill him and gain that control. So, or capitalizing off that, I'm going to continue to do so because I'm assuming they're going to keep their same play style. Because most players, they don't change their play style up. They only change the strategy they're using. But if you can learn to adapt your play style to the other team, you're going to see a lot more success in your ranked games. So here, I'm going to do the same thing because I am countering their play style, right? I'm giving my team health and extra bonuses in their gunfights while having an LMG that I can sit and bait with. And it's not like the most fun way to play the game, but in this situation, it's probably the best way to play the game. It's either that, or I can bring the Flores and actually try to counter their strategy, but then again, their strategy is no good if they play highly aggressive. So I'm gonna get my drone in here, figure out who they're bringing, try to bring a counter pick that I can also shoot back with, but I really think here the Finka is the best play. They have the mutes, the Flores is completely out of the picture.
Insertion in 10 seconds.
A main stairs take could be effective. Oh, I did not mean to switch.
Insertion in 5 seconds.
I didn't mean to switch out my drone, but oh well.
You've located a bomb.
I went in for the scan and I hit the wrong button. It happens. So my teammates are coming across here with the doke, with the gridlock, so I'm just going to push with them. I'm just going to bait them, follow them around, try to help them clear this side because I don't really have a game plan and there's nothing much I can do on my
I don't
own.
know who.
So we're going to look for the aggressive roamers, try to stop their aggression yet again, and just kind of help my teammate take this because they're actually playing pretty well. Your closet's good. I'm not joining bathrooms, so careful of that. I'm just joining statue right now. Statue is clear for now. Checking Astra. Tub is good. Your bathroom looks good. Yeah, we gotta get in here with the team now. I'm off my drone.
I have a mirror looking statue.
So we gotta be careful of this long angle. It's a very common peak. Gonna hold this for anyone swinging. Base check. Check the corners. Now, can you watch this Astro flank drone?
I have a grid on it.
I'm watching the.
So swing wide, swing wide. I'm gonna peek the same angle because kind of need to get this pick back. Probably gonna peek over top of the Kiba. I'm gonna keep just jiggling, changing up my position for every time I peek. Try to get rid of it. Okay, this allows me to actually push up on this 90 guy.
The diffuser is no longer in your possession.
Watch your gun.
Big stim, get my teammate up.
Friendly
I'm probably gonna get
last
swung
operator
from
standing.
Skull. Again, capitalize off their aggression. I believe I did down that guy.
All friendlies have been
Honestly, I thought he was running back towards bar, which was my chance to swing. Didn't realize they had the mirror. Unfortunate. I did get one down, so it was a 1v2 technically, but I just didn't want to get them to get that revive off, so I wanted to cross. I didn't expect the mirror to be facing me right there. Going back, after seeing that mirror window, I probably would have tried to rotate back 90 and push up the hallway, knowing where they both were, but he just swung me again. Classic. I mean, we saw it coming. It was a 1v3. It's a tough situation, but that's the way it goes. The Finka is working really well. I mean, we've got to revive both rounds. My team's taking a lot of damage, so I think the Finka is honestly our best chance of still winning this game. So I think I'll pick her. They are going to go Master again. They might try that same setup. I'm going to try to get my drone up by that Master balcony, or at least to Master to see if they're doing the same setup. I don't think there's a way to get my drone up onto the balcony, which would be ideal. Because then I can see if they're doing that Master setup. So I'll just drive it in. Try to get it up Astro stairs into sight to see if they're holding the Master closet again. And then that way I could pick that Flores and just completely shut down their take. Because if the Jaeger is smart, he doesn't play it as aggressively, but he still holds it. And then I counter him by bringing the Flores. And they are bringing the same kind of setup, so I am going to bring the Flores. I can get rid of the castles, I can get rid of the
10
ADSs.
seconds before insertion.
We don't have the Finka, which is unfortunate. I can't play both at the same time. But I think getting rid of their setup is just going to open up the round for us to actually be able to kill them. Because if they play it well, if they play into their setup properly, we're not going to be able to break into the Master side and actually win this attack. Now, the other option is going completely across with my team, but that is not the option I elected for. we just castled that, which is kind of a crazy castle. I am going to try to just get rid of everything in the closet first. And it's just this castle on the frost mat, so that's going to get rid of it right there. And that's actually 2 mats down. I don't have the Jaeger set up, which is fine by me. Get rid of the bathroom castle. And then I can actually come in through here and free fire this if they are doing the setup.
Reloading, cover me.
Gotta be careful of aggression from bathroom here. Could just get aggressive and hop out my window. Now they're up Astro, so I should really get in with the team here. I'm gonna use 1 more Flores drone and then take bathroom. Yo, let me know if they cross the bathroom, okay?
We have located a bomb.
So off this Flores drone, I can actually hop in. It's holding the space for me. Be careful of a flank here. Oh, I got stuck on the wall. I just went for the kill and to peek back out quickly as a bait, but I got stuck on the debris. There's one, yeah, nice. I have a bathroom cam.
1 op 4 remaining.
It's triple. 1 HP. How did he not die? Wow, that guy was 1 shot and then he just got bucked.
4 eliminated.
Yeah, I was just trying to quick peek that as Malusi, trying to just capitalize off of the reinforcement there, knowing I killed her teammate that would have been covering her, the castle, right? And then I got stuck on the wall, which threw off my aim, left me exposed, you know. It's unfortunate, but it happens. I'm not going to freak out. My team cleaned it up. My team did well. But really right there, the key is playing off my teammates. I see they're in Astro. I got to get in with them and start making plays with them. The Flores drone covers the sound of the vault in, so they're also not peeking me, but it also stops them from peeking at the same time, right? Overall, it was pretty good. We are back AV. I think bringing the dock just makes sense the way they're playing. I can shoot back. I can heal myself, heal my team. We're getting into these engagements, so let's stick with the dock and see how it goes. 3-3 OT. A solo queue life.
Secure the area. Keep the bombs protected.
Take some footholds again. I mean, the setup is going to be the same kind of concept here. We're just going to play off what the other team is doing. That's a nice part about Doc. You don't have to have a preset strategy because you don't have any utility to put down. You can just rotate around the map. It's more about positioning and map control rather than like, where am I putting all my gadgets? So you don't have to necessarily think as hard, but you do need that awareness to know where to position yourself, if that makes sense. Now, I do still want this barb just so they don't sprint in right away. This is
10 seconds remaining.
reinforced the right way. I was looking at it from the other side, so I got confused. I don't know why I thought that was the wrong way.
5 seconds remaining.
Gonna do these vert holes for main again, ideally, so they do try to walk up main again. Support from the team, who are communicating, working very well together, which is very nice. But yeah, there's that barbed wire we play, so you can tell that's just a nice little angle to shoot people in the back as they walk up. Forgot to check the cams early, so we got one guy going study Balk. It's Flores. He's alone. So with this Flores being here, I'm going to open this door. I'm going to hope he gets on his Flores drones. Because he didn't shoot the default, I can wait for him to get on the Flores drones and then just run out on him. Yo, Flores is just baiting on the study rappel by himself if someone wants to run out front door. Yeah, he's repelled in now. I'm just going to wait. Just going to keep waiting. I honestly did not think he could get out of that animation. I thought he was all the way in it already by the time I ran out. That's too bad. Just a half second longer and he'd be completely screwed. Could have also hopped out the study window on him, to be fair. Flores is 20 health on the Master Belt. Getting aggressive on this Flores is a smart play because it takes the pressure off the backside. Now, that's why I'm asking my teammate to run out front door. That's why I'm getting aggressive study Balk, because he's just making so much pressure alone there on the balcony. And because we can literally see that it's just him, taking him out allows us to play study and contest the other side push. We didn't actually get to that point because I literally just got slammed. However, if we were able to, we would have been in a much better situation rather than having to fight him later in the round while they're already kind of like clapping our cheeks on sight, because they did take a lot of space really early. If we win this round, I do have a plan for the next defense, which would be to literally just hide in a corner somewhere on the other side of the map because they're not droning, right? I can sit in a corner with a mute jammer and they're going to walk through off a Dokubi call expecting everything. It is still a 4v5, which is not ideal. We have our teammate back. That's absolutely huge. I'm going to get off Buck. I just picked Buck as like a, I'm not sure what to do yet.
Sorry, guys. I lagged out.
Oh, it's all good. We'll win the next two. keep the positivity up. We should be okay here. I can't remember if they're gonna go AV or they're gonna be AV. That's the site they won. We could honestly do what the Flores did and just take the study balk, work it all, open it all up, and go from there with the Flores. But I'm thinking I'm gonna go clear with my team again. It should work. I'm gonna check where my team's spawning real quick. So they have the Mira again. They have the same setup. So if we could work underneath and get rid of the Mira, do you guys want to take underneath and open the Miras? And just take like main and study? You said no.
10 seconds to go.
Okay, I'm gonna bring the buck then. So we can open up the
Do you
Miras.
have any Jaegers or Wamais?
Because even though we
Get
took,
one of the
I
ones
think
that-
they may have Wamai. Even though we took so much control last time, we got to a point where it's like we're still pushing into a mirror window and we would have lost a round. So if we push across again, those mirror windows are still going to be the crux of our attack. I'm going to try to take underneath. Let's see what we got. No barb on main. There's nothing on main right now. Like no barber. Well, there's barb at like halfway up. So taking the library, it's kind of hard to drone yourself in, so I really need help from my team. Can somebody help me take underneath? It's hard to check all these corners. It's hard to do all that, but I should just rush in and hope for the best here. There's that main guy. That's a big pick. I do have to be careful of my flank as well, which is kind of sketchy.
His zombie wants him. She ran back though.
Just kind of waiting here. I don't have much covering me, so I've got to play safe underneath. We have this Ash down here, but
Mirror and vault. The other mirror on
they
pink.
could walk down main on me too, so I just need to kind of chill. Okay, Ash is there. Nice. That's a big pick.
I think you're dead.
Mirror's open. Fuck out bar here. There's a guy there. There's one bar.
Loading mag.
Just chill, just chill.
Okay.
I'm gonna take main. I could push this hallway on
One's
me.
in vault, last scene.
One's bar.
Bar and vault. I can buck them out.
Let me drone him then. Oh wait, I think you need it.
I'm gonna go up red now and try to get a pinch here. Could have walked out of sight, so I gotta be careful. Check for frostmite.
Still bar.
Just making holes, lines of sight. Last one's vault, I think. Just try peek 'em. Big flash.
Planting, planting. Violate
There
him.
we go. Absolutely violated. We got to push for the kill here. I mean, we have the spot. We have him trapped. We want to let him escape and make the plays. So by pinning him down with the flashes, the skeleton key, working rotates on him, that's going to be your best chance of winning. So a nice little basement take. Luckily, they didn't flank. I feel like that could have been their saving grace there if they flanked me or the Ash, because we're kind of like patchy in our vertical play. But it ended up working out. We just got to clean up on the defense here. What did I say I was going to do? Hide in a corner with mute shotgun. I am 90% confident that this will work because of the fact that they literally just run through the map and take it so fast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my site, put 3 mute jammers down, hide in a corner somewhere in the map, whether it's master closet, bathroom, in the bathtub, in the tuck of trophy. That's probably the one I will go with. And then we'll just kind of hope that they don't check it because they have been moving so quick. So by muting off main stairs, like, okay, they're holding main, they're holding study side again. This will also stop the Flores from just being so oppressive on that balcony. I'm going to check the cams off the start. If they're not coming across, I will rotate and do something else. So here we go. We have the stoppage on the drones on site. We're going to get to trophy. Throw one last mute jammer down. We could put it, I would put it here, but I feel like their drones will get muted. But then again, they're not droning, so why don't we just put it here anyway? The audio of it might give away our position, that's the only thing. This is why mute is so good. You can sit in a corner, they can't Dokkaebi call you, they can't drone you. If you need to, you can run away. I can always just vault over. It's a little sketchy because it's a little harder to retreat from here, but I think I'll be alright. Stay ADS so they can't hear me ADSing. Don't even move. No turning, nothing like that. That's all going to be audio that gives away my location. So we're just going to sit on the mute jammer. I do have a laser sight on, so I don't want to expose that. If they come board window, I am dipping. I don't want to get killed from board window. You hear the Monty. Now, if Monty comes and checks his corner, I will probably die. There's that board window guy. Can you hold the board hop in? I'm sitting in choker right now. I can't see it on my far right, so that's a bit of an issue. If he hops in board, I'm dead. Monty is coming. They are red already. I'm just going to play patient. That is really too bad. Go for a C4 kill. That's on the mute jammer.
Op 4 found a bomb. You must defend it.
Wow, that guy just tanked a shotgun. I heard him close. I swung. I shotgun him in the chest. He really should die at that range when I'm ADS. So that's, I mean, unfortunate. We did end up getting the kill. I was gonna kind of have to hope for the best with the Capcans. They actually did end up droning. I'm surprised. So the interesting thing is they took that side so fast the round before this, but then I think it's because we had the Capcan this time over there that it took them more time. So it actually stalled them out. It made them more cautious and more careful. So they did end up actually droning it all out. But you see, it wasted a lot of time. Like by the time I died, there was probably like a minute 40 left. Which is a lot more time than when they got here the last round, I believe, at least from the way I perceive things. One's top red, Scream.
They're all
This Spike's
outside.
doing work right now. Plus we have the chip damage from the Capcans. So we're in a good spot here. They're low on time, so we did waste some time at least. Did some damage, forced them to come clear us at least. Now we just have to call out for the team. Great work. One study Belk. Shit.
Op 4 last stop standing.
Last one was the Monty, was 90, probably walking up 90 hall. So now they just have a 3v1 on a Monty. He's skull. Just chill. He's ADSing right side skull door. We just gotta call. I'll let you know if he moves. He's still there. We're chilling. He has to plant. He's walking in now. Vault.
10 seconds to go.
Just gonna spam scan. If my teammate throws this to a Monty, he's running at you.
5 seconds left.
He's gotta hide. Oh my god, that was way too close. But we won the game. Good game. Hope you learned something. Let me know if I messed up in the comments. Peace.